Quick disclaimer, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing here should be considered financial advice. Always do your own research and understand the risks before investing.
Yeah, hello and welcome back to another Bitcoin update. So let's get straight to it. Past couple of videos, we have been tracking from this low from November 21st, a possible wave 4 move up before we head lower to the 68 to 70,000 range. Depending on where this wave 4 that we've been tracking these last few videos, where it will top, will depend on that final support zone, assuming we get rejected from resistance. So if we look at this chart from More Crypto Online, currently we are expecting a wave 4 extension, whether or not it topped in December or whether we're going for an extension right now. So that's currently what we are tracking. So it should be a 3-wave corrective move in this 4th wave. So we have an A wave here, B wave here, and a possible C wave move up, assuming the 4th wave is extended. So since the 5-wave move up that we had in December 18th, we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave micro move up for our first wave move up, and then a 3-wave move down for our second wave. And now we are tracking a 3rd wave move up, which should be in 5 waves before we get a 4 and a 5 up, where we can enter that resistance zone between 92,588 to 101,057. So currently that's what we're tracking at the moment. This could still, this move that we've had after the New Year's Day, after this move we still can go back to support and test this support zone on the micro between 85,461 to 86,859. Again, a chart from More Crypto Online. It's possible that this could just be maybe a extended wave 2. Maybe the wave 2 didn't bottom here, but maybe it's going to go lower. So we'll keep track of that. It did break past swing highs, so it's looking promising that this could be the 3rd wave move up before we get a 4 or 5 to hit that 96,000 or higher for the wave 4 extension. But we'll keep track of it. Right now it's a weekend, so low volume in the market. I wouldn't really expect much to happen here. Yeah, we'll kind of keep track of this. We'll see how this goes. Looking over to some sentiment. Basically, if Bitcoin, here's an article, if Bitcoin hits 92,000, then FOMO could return in the market. So that would align pretty well with the wave 4 extension to 96,000 and above. And this wave 4 can go all the way up to 101,057, and sometimes some of these moves can extend a little bit, sort of like a B wave move. Sometimes B waves will extend more and break through resistance or break through support before they head the other direction. So if we want to take this move seriously, like maybe it could be a extended rally, extended bull market. I mean, it's way too early to tell as of right now. We haven't even entered the resistance yet, so we don't even know how this move could play out. But that's something that we would need to look more. We would need more data on the chart to see how that goes. We would need to let time do its thing, obviously. So if we go into the micro chart for this support, if we do break from this move and we do head back down, then just remember support is 85,461 to 86,859, where maybe we could go for an extended wave 2. But due to us breaking swing highs and breaking through resistance, maybe it's possible we are in the start of this 3rd wave where we're somewhat almost complete with it. So we'll keep track of it. We'll see how that plays out. Really quickly, I just want to go over the longs and the shorts just to give you guys a quick update on that. So on the 30-day, we now have more longs than shorts, with clusters in the shorts between 90,000 and, if you go to the smaller ones, 95,182, And then for longs, we have a small cluster, 89,242, 87,592, and then a larger one, 87,152 to about 83,632. So we'll keep track of that. We'll see how all this plays out. Do not forget that we do have a CME gap. I believe it's 87 or 88,300, one of the two numbers. I forgot, it's one of the two numbers. But if we get a little bit of a downtrend over this weekend with low volume, it would make sense because maybe we could fill that CME gap. So I wouldn't really worry too much about smaller micro movements on the 1 minute chart, whether it goes up or down. Zoom out, look at the larger chart, look at resistance, look at support, and make your own strategy that you think will work. Don't listen to someone else. Listen to your own strategy and do your own research. So we'll finish up with the RSI. 4-hour RSI, we did hit overbought with this wick, but it didn't close, so the RSI did not close there. So we'll keep track of this. It's likely with this wave 4 that we probably will hit the overbought. If it is an extended wave 4, likely we'll hit the overbought. Usually when we hit overbought on the 4-hour RSI recently, it's usually been a trend shift afterwards. We usually get a little bit of a down movement, so maybe that would make sense for our wave 4 top, where after we hit that overbought and we get to our resistance zone between 92,000 and 100,000, get rejected from there for extended wave 4, which would make sense with the 4-hour RSI being overbought. Same thing happened when we hit our all-time high on the October when it hit 126,000. We hit overbought. Even then, before this rally, we still had a correction in Bitcoin. Maybe it doesn't look like much because of the massive move that we had afterwards, but we still had a correction from 115,000 down to about 112,000. So we still did have a tiny bit of a correction when we hit oversold on the 4-hour RSI. So I would expect, but not guaranteed, if we do break into that overbought territory, maybe we get some sort of correction. So maybe that could mark the top of the fourth wave, or maybe we could have just a correction before we get another massive move. So all of it's speculation. We'll keep track of it. Right now, the base case is a wave 4 move up. So that's pretty much everything for this video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.